Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And if you're looking at this video on Loving Life on YouTube, you've missed the whole story, because the whole story is on lovinglifetv.com. And if you want to get the whole story, all you have to do, one word, is type in Loving Life TV into Google. It'll come up right at the top. Go in, make sure you register so that you're kept informed, and scroll down after you've registered and have a look at the recent videos. And you'll see one referring to what happened at Vitbank just earlier this week. Now, what I'm going to show you here is a clip that I used in that particular video, and you'll understand the context only if you go to lovinglifetv.com and only if you watch that video. This is why we are moving off YouTube, because it's censorship city here. In that first clip, you will see this African man suggesting that the white people at Vitbank are racist and the black people are fear-loving, God-loving, peaceful people, basically. Let's watch that video first.
The situation was quite chaotic at the gates here. Do you really need to go as far as what we have seen now?
You know, the problem is this whole thing started as a schoolyard scuffle. And I am sure if it was two white kids that were fighting, we wouldn't all be here. If it was two blacks fighting, they would have silently been expelled and there was going to be no issues at all. So now, because a black person assaulted, or rather protected himself against a white kid, and he lost, that is why we're here. That's why this whole thing has been racialized. So the only thing that should have happened is allow a few people to go inside the gate, talk. The MEC is the boss of the principal of the school, who is now looking like she is incompetent, because a white person from Pretoria was allowed to come into the school and address white kids and incite them into violence, and nothing was done about that. That is the problem. That is why we are here. So to answer your question, this whole thing was not necessary if only protocols were observed and the rules were followed. Because they needed to address why this white man is coming into the school and they're allowing. The principal must account as to why she allowed that man, or if anybody gave that person. That meeting was very well organized. You can see they're organized, they're standing around him and listening to him. So he got permission from somewhere.
The MEC was trying to address you as parents there. It looks like you were not happy with the information that was coming up. He was coming out with after that particular meeting.
The MEC was reactionary. Was reacting to every statement that was made. He's not decisive. He was supposed to make a decision right then and then to say, open the school. He's the boss of the school. He's the principal here is the subordinate to the MEC. He was supposed to be decisive.
So what is the way forward now?
The way forward is for us to be allowed to address this problem, so that everybody, even the white parents, must come on board, because you'll find there are few elements, racist elements in the whole school that are disrupting the whole learning process. We cannot tolerate that anymore. That's why we're standing up here. That's why we came here, to fight against those racist elements.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you heard what he had to say to the mainstream media, who surprisingly covered this event when there have been so many events like this which have involved black on black or black fighting white, which have not been seen the light of day because they don't fit the narrative. Now, the next video I'm going to show you also doesn't fit the mainstream media's narrative, because the same man you've just seen talking to the mainstream media, suggesting it's a whites that are racist, is now talking about bringing out automatic rifles to wipe out the whites. Listen to what he says. It's all in the video that's attached here. But of course, this video, if the fellow talking had been white, would be all over the media, all over South Africa, all over the world. But because it's, I don't have to say it, You won't read about it anywhere or see it anywhere in the mainstream media. That's why it's called the fake news. Please remember to subscribe to YouTube, Loving Life, to be kept informed. Please remember to register, very important, on lovinglifetv.com. And if you want the full story behind this, you're going to have to go to lovinglifetv.com because I could not put it up here on YouTube. Please remember to like this video. Please remember to share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.
This is to respond to Mr. Devon Hofmeyer or something to that effect, who posted a video about black people having no right to demand that black teachers teach in white schools. Let me give you a short lesson in history, young man. White people taught black people nothing, absolutely nothing. Where do you think the Greeks learnt their philosophy? In Egypt. Where is Egypt, you ignorant asshole? This is Africa. Your ancestors came here. They stole our land. They stole our livestock. They stole our minerals. And as the kind black people that we are, we have accommodated you. And today you have got the audacity to come and speak that kind of nonsense. Well, let me tell you something else. This time, things won't work like it did during the apartheid era. Let me tell you something that you don't know. In Witbank, because you're so ignorant, in that small town called Witbank, black people outnumber white people 7-1. And we're not going to respond with stones this time. We're going to respond with live ammunition and live weapons, because we're not going to take your nonsense anymore. Do not push us too far, so goes the same. It won't happen again this time. This time things will happen much, much more differently, my boy.